Hello, folks. Welcome. Today, Chapter 3 of Charles Dickens, A Christmas Carol. And let's get right to it, shall we? Scrooge took his melancholy dinner in his usual melancholy tavern. Having read all the newspapers, he went home to bed. He lived in a house that had once belonged to his deceased partner. It was a gloomy suite of rooms. As Scrooge approached his front door, he noticed something very odd about his door knocker. In place of the knocker was Marley's face. As Scrooge stared at this phenomenon, it turned back into a knocker again. Although Scrooge was startled, he went into his house anyway. The house was very dark, and the small candle Scrooge held did not help much. Although most people would have been frightened by the dark, scary halls, Scrooge was not. But he did quickly scan his bedroom before he entered, just to be certain that the vision he saw of Marley was not real. Quite satisfied, he closed his door and double-locked himself in, which was not his usual habit. Suddenly, Marley's face appeared in the tiles of Scrooge's fireplace. "Humbug," said Scrooge, and walked across the room. After pacing for some time, he sat down again. As he rested his head back in the chair, his glance happened to rest upon a bell, a long, unused bell, that hung in the room. It was with great astonishment and with a strange dread that as he looked, he saw this bell begin to swing. It swung so softly, beginning that it scarcely made a sound, but soon it rang out loudly, and so did every bell in the house. Once the bells stopped ringing, a strange sound could be heard down below. It was as if someone were dragging heavy chains in the cellar. Scrooge then remembered to have heard that ghosts in haunted houses were described as dragging chains. The cellar door flew open with a booming sound, and then he heard the noise much louder on the floors below, then coming up the stairs, then coming straight toward his door. "It's humbug still," said Scrooge. "I won't believe it." And that is Chapter 3 of A Christmas Carol. Join me again tomorrow. We'll see you for Chapter 4.